Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Media Picker. My name is Brandon. If you're new here, I am a part-time eBay and Mercari reseller that does specialize in media-related products such as CDs, DVDs, cassette tapes. I sell them online on eBay and Mercari part-time. Trying to teach other people how to do this also. So if it's something you're interested in learning about, please consider subscribing to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. So I have another video where I bought a lot of CDs off eBay. This actually looks pretty good. Of course, I did not go through everything and not go through a lot of it. I went through a couple things when I decided to go ahead and make the purchase. I figured it wasn't going to go for much anyway. Honestly, I think I was the only bidder on it. There was some pretty good stuff in here. There's going to be a lot of stuff in here that I don't even know yet until I actually get to it. You'll see that shortly. I've got some tabs I'm going to pull up. I'm going to zoom in on the pictures and let you know, kind of show what I got. You can let me know your thoughts. I bought 119 CDs. For $57.38 out the door, goods shipping. Buy cost is just a hair over 48 cents a piece. So not too bad there. Share my screen here. Going to get started. And we zoom in and we look at the pictures. I'm just going to go off the big one there. We'll start here, just kind of skim through. The Miranda Cosgrove does have value. I just sold that recently for, I think, $15. That was one of the ones I looked up and double checked to make sure before I decided to make a bid on this. I'm thinking, well, 15, and I finally paid 57, then 15 is already a quarter right there, obviously, before fees. There's stuff I can lot together. This is like hip hop, R&B, a couple soundtracks mixed in. There's very little country, some blues, a little bit of everything, which I kind of like. I kind of like those as opposed to, like, if I'm looking at like a heavy metal lot, I already know those are going to be up because there's other people that are just like collectors themselves that are bidding on those lots. And the buy cost can reach $2, $3 a piece. And at that point, it gets a little more risky for me because I have to try and determine, is there still enough profit here for everything and even worth my time? So I tend to steer clear from those for the most part, unless I find a really good deal and get really lucky. Otherwise, I kind of like all that stuff kind of mixed in, which is a mix of that, but just doesn't have like the rock and metal as much. But as you can see, there's still gems to be found in every genre, and this video will kind of show you that a little bit here. So as I go further in, this picture was bad, so we'll go to the next one. Actually, the next picture was bad. This one was a little bit better. Monsters Rap Nelly, that'll be lotted up. As I skim through here more, this Bill of Fleck, I am looking up. It's worth $5 or $6. It's new. Google D's pretty beat up, but it's got a little value also. I don't remember if I pulled that one or not. Girls Next Door is a country group. Probably R&B for some reason, just by the title. Aretha Franklin, after I did not look that up. They actually might have a little value. Some of the early releases do. What's this? Imaginary Perspectives, Sleep with Faith, Evil Clown Records. Yeah, not a clue there. These Atlantic Rhythm and Blues, it's like volumes. They're not in order. 2, 6, and 8. Those will be lotted together. If I have any more of those, I'll double check. I don't think I do. I think I looked up this Luis Cobos. I think it has a little value. I think I looked it up when I decided to go ahead and make the decision to buy this. This Cult Gems got a little value again. Not too bad. I like having slower dollar stuff in my store because of the fact that I'm building up volume, and I want to get multiple buyers in my store, and also want them to buy multiple things. I want them to have a lot of options, high dollar, low dollar, and everything in between. For me, I think that's a good way to run a store. You want to don't just have high dollar stuff. I want all areas of the spectrum, especially if it doesn't take long to list. If you have listing tools that help you out, which I don't, but I can still list pretty quick. So I still think it's worth that. And eventually I am going to use a listing tool down the road once I get closer to full time. So we'll see how that goes. Quickly going through some more pictures before I start going to the tabs and showing you a few things here. Curious Fools, I think that's R&B. Again, this is not a bad lot. Condition-wise, there's going to be stuff I need to clean. I've already come across that. I don't know if there's going to really be any. Funk and Duck, I sold a CD by them the other day. Not this one, but it does have a little value. Public Announcements, R&B. Lisa Loeb, again, lotted up with the Lisa Loeb I have that's not listed. These obviously sets here, they're box sets. Those will be listed individually as a set on their own. So I got a few listings with that. Britney Spears, a couple CDs of hers in here that'll be lotted up. The other Britney Spears I got. But I think overall, this is actually going to be very surprising, honestly, in my opinion. So I'm definitely kind of excited to kind of dive into this and go through it. I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff I actually looked, and the stuff I pulled was just off the top. I didn't pull anything else. The check value. I'm sure there's going to be some more stuff in here that is definitely going to surprise me. But overall, I think this is going to be a really good lot that's going to make me some good money. And let me go ahead. This is a Manhattan Transfer Anthology. It's probably got some value there too. I didn't even notice that. T.I. and it's hip hop. Okay, so let me go ahead and share another tab here. We'll get off this. Again, 48 cents a piece I paid for these. I think I have the right order now. So again, some of the stuff, like I said, I'm going to list low end stuff. It's not worth a lot of money. This is one of them. Cool Mo D. No, just kidding. This one needs to be clean. It's not in horrible shape. Actually, and the artwork's in pretty rough shape. I'm going to list it probably in good condition to be safe. We'll see how much I can get clean out of it. I can actually, back over artworks. It's going to be in good condition at best. So, again, it's $3-4. Again, 48 cents. It's not bad. If we go further in and we start looking at, come on, there we go. We start looking at, who is this? Paley Force 5, Time Stand Still. Again, it's worth just a couple bucks, nothing big. This one I looked up before. I did not have a tab for this one, but this one here. Look for anything Teletubbies, whether it be VHS, toys, stuff like that. Music CDs. This is a PC game. This goes anywhere like between like $6 and like $12-13 based on recent solds. So kind of cool to see that. It needs cleaning though, so I'll hopefully get $6 or $7 out of it at least. This is one I mentioned that was sealed. This is a Bella Fleck and Abigail Washburn 2014 release. This is like $6 or $7 also. This one surprised me a little bit. It's actually in pretty good shape that you wouldn't tell by looking at the case. But Girls Next Door, how about Rare Country? It is. This one sold for $8.99 free delivery, which I think is a steal because there's only one listed currently on eBay. That's one I wanted to show you. So I'm going to go with current market in this case. That means it's going to sell for that. There's this one here, but I think it's missing some of the stuff. These are promos, and then you've got this one here for $50 brand new. So there's this one, which I don't know. Oh, this one actually does have the full artwork. So there's this one. I'll let this one sell for $6.99. Free ship. I don't know why some sellers don't look into some more of this stuff. If you have the only one on eBay in used condition, why are you pricing it so low? I mean, I guess I get you're looking at sold comps in a lot of cases, but if you can pretty much name the market for the used one, I would definitely shoot hard and just accept offers. Like I would throw that up, $14-15 and then take offers on it, which I might do that with mine because I'll actually have more detailed pictures than what that seller actually does. And my disc is actually mint, which is also going to help me sell it. So I'll probably throw this up for 20, honestly, and just let it sit and we'll see where it goes. I bet you it sells for at least 10, guaranteed. This one here also, this is a promo actually. This is the Dream. Love Me All Summer, Hate Me All Winter. Love Hate promo. I don't know if the label is actually marked as a promo or not. Does not say. I prefer also if it has promo on like the actual CD. It does not in this case, but again, this is pretty clean. The case is not, so I probably will take it out of the case. It's pretty scratched. I might be able to wipe it down a little bit and clean up some of it, but it's $5-6. $5 consistently selling for. So that's probably what that's worth. This one's not worth a ton. This one here is, $5, $6 also. Reuben Blades CD. These ones are the ones that surprised me. They're probably going to be some of the better ones that are in this. So this is Hypnotized Mind, the Unreleased, Unheard, Joints, promo. I have 2 of these. That's $20 right there, brand new. This one is brand new. I have to get the price sticker, $1.99 off the front and back. Here's the other one. I already took the sticker off. Unfortunately, I started taking off the wrap, and I'm like, you know what? Also, this one is like new, if it is like new. So I opened it up since it was already torn open anyway, and checked the CD, and it's mint. So definitely can be like new on this one. And if you look at current market, so we'll go there and take a peek at that. Current market's right around the same range. $20.76 pre-owned, $29.99 like new. So I'm definitely going to be around that range with both these. The new one, I will throw up higher than the $29.99. I'll throw it up probably through $39.98. So it is brand new, still sealed. And then this one I'll probably put up for $24.98 and kind of put it there under the other one and higher than the one that's pre-owned. That says new sealed, so they're new sealed. So probably $20. So I mean, if I put 20 on each of these, then that's $40 right there. So it's either way, it's still making good money off those at 48 cents a piece. We're all in the same gang. This is just it's hip hop actually. It's actually kind of cool. This is really old school. I'm actually going to probably look into this a little bit more, or at least maybe listen to it. Because if you see who's on here, I mean, this stuff's like produced by Dr. Dre on this thing. This is 1990. Featuring MC Hammer, Ice-T, NWA, Eazy-E, Digital Underground. I mean, kind of like Tone Loc, kind of like who's who back in the early 90s of hip hop. So this is actually really cool. As you can see, it does have some value. $9, $8 plus ship. $8 plus, this one threw me off. $7.85 shipping. Seriously? Anyway, shipping is $4.47 medium. $5 roughly for a ground advantage, depending where it's going, give or take, for a 4-ounce package. Anyway, so this is 8 to 10, 15 pre-owned. So, actually, that's a single. Hold on here. So the only one that's sold that's actually the full length is this one here for $8.99. Let's look at why I have this on. Let's look at current market. $8, $10, $10, $10. Yeah, basically $10. Lowest I'll list it at. I'll probably list it like $11.98. I take offers and run sales, so I'll probably sell for $9, $10. Be happy with that. Again, 48 cents. This one I just kind of pulled. I'm like, let me just look this up, see if it's sold on. Yep, there's one in the last 90 days, $6. Alternative Christian Rock. Never heard of the group. It looks like it's an EP. It's got 5 tracks on it. Mine's not in as great shape, so it'll be a little cheaper. This was kind of cool. It had a sticker on it. This is actually a promo. I'm not mistaken. I saw a promo somewhere. Yep, on the booklet. So, he's still around, I think, too. Herb Albert. Under a Spanish Moon. Check this out. No solds in the last 90 days on this, but it's this guy here. It's this one here that's listed for, $437. Who listed that low? $10. $437. Matching Fjords, $35. 12. It's kind of all over the place, but I thought it was kind of cool. Little spine booklet there. This is a promo. It does mention promo up here in the upper corner. CD actually is pretty clean also. So, I mean, at least $5 for sure. I think I've only got one more to show you. Nope, I did one more to show you. Okay, so no solds on this last sighting. I did not check previous solds. Actually, I got two more to show you. First, we'll skip that one. Danny Diablo. This is like, $5-6. It's what kind of music is this? Looks like it's metal of some sort. It's got Jamie Jasta on here, so no DJ. It's probably hip hop actually, but it's not worth a lot. It's worth a little bit, obviously. And then this one actually wasn't no solds in the last 90. But I figured I'd throw it up there. Right? Vesper Stamper Comfort. Indie Pop, $14 is one listed. I can throw mine up a little cheaper and see if there's a market for it. I'm going to assume eventually someone's going to find it and probably buy it. There's usually a market for anything CD-wise if you price it and promote it correctly. Virtually everything media can be sold if it finds the right buyer. This is mint too, by the way. So overall condition on these are pretty good. I'll have to clean probably a handful, maybe 20% the most, which isn't too bad. I've got a better way of cleaning discs now, so I'm using car wax actually on the pads, and it's actually getting the stuff out quicker. And I've tested discs, and they still play perfectly fine, so there's no harm to the discs either. So going to continue that for a while. And I've got some different wax I'm going to use coming up soon. We'll see if that works better than the stuff I got from my aunt. But anyway, that's it. I don't want to ramble too long. We're already over 16 minutes. It's going to be over 17 by the time I'm done rambling at this point. But let me know what you think. Questions, comments, anything, feel free to throw in the chat. If you get anything on this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Click the like button, which also does help me out. And then click the bell for future notifications of other videos just like this. I want to say thank you for your time. Can I get this off? There we go. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.